Hi everyone, today I'm going to quickly make this little tag that's part of your make and take package for a very vintage Christmas tag. So in your kit you'll have all the material that you need to make this tag. And today I'm just going to give you a little demo on how I put it together. So this is part that you have, a piece that you have. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the corner rounder. Now all these tools will be floating around the make and take table. So the corner rounder is one tool that you'll need for this. And so after, and you don't have to do that, just like it, I'm going to use a little piece of sandpaper and I'm going to distress. This is Coordinations paper, so doing this kind of reveals the inner portion of the cardstock and it gives it a little more of a vintage look. So I'm going to do that to all of the edges, and I'm going to do it just a little bit to, there's a little accent on this card, so I'm going to just stress that just a tad bit too. Now this one you want to be careful because it's a delicate, and that's why you want to be careful. Now I'll show you just how to, when I glue it together, I'm going to make sure it goes back together. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just stress my elements just a little bit. Excuse me. I'm going to clean my paper. So I just used a brown ink pad and then a sponge. And again, all of this will be around the table. So I'm just going to gather, and if you can see, I'm just going to dab a little bit of ink on the sponge and in a circular motion just pick up some ink around there. And I'm going to do that on my stars as well. And this is all optional. If you want to keep it just its true color, you're welcome to do that. And I've affixed my stars on 2 glue dots. It will help me when I'm assembling the piece. Now I'm going to use different stamps just to have some variation, and I'm going to use the same color ink that I've used, and then you'll have this strip in your packet too, so everything that I'm using will be part of your packet. So just stamp on there, and then I'm going to use Very Merry for my sentiments, and I'm just going to use it on the same strip here. And then for the Very Merry, I'm just going to cut that, and you can see that I got a little stamp spot right there, and I just pressed a little bit too hard when I cut that out. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, just kind of identifying the middle and cutting towards that. And then this one I'm just going to keep straight. And I'm going to sponge these a little bit as well. Now the to and from, I'm just going to apply some runner to the back of my tag. Let's see, it's going to go like that. So just however you like that. For the hole, I'm just going to punch a hole here in the top. There we go. And I didn't center that very well, but to attach my string, I'm going to bring both ends together and run them through the center. And then in this hole, just going to bring them. And I will be walking around, so if you need more guidance on that, it's kind of fast, I will be around. So this one I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to apply some adhesive to the back of that and attach this piece. The Very Merry I didn't sponge. I think that you guys are going to use the Merry Christmas stamp, which will look better because if you can see, the Merry Christmas is wider, so it looks better on that length of paper. So you can cut it down like I'm going to do here because I still want this one to look pretty, even though it's just a demo. And I'm going to change this part too, just because I changed the size of it. And that one actually doesn't look bad. Okay, so I'm going to sponge that again just a little bit. And if you need to pick up more ink, And then I'm going to give it a little bit of a curve. You can use a bone folder for this, but I just use my finger just as well. So did you see how it has that little curve? So now I put it down. I'm going to have it pop up just a little bit. All right, now let's assemble it. So I have my stars. You could just kind of bow. So let's put this down actually first. And then I broke mine. Just applying a little bit of Tombow glue. Now this dries clear, so you can play with it first if you'd like. I'm going to do this one the opposite way of the way I did the other one. So I'll show you what I mean by that when I put the both of them together again. I just want to show you some variation. All right. So that one's down. Just going to put a little bit of glue. I'm not going to put it on the middle because that part is not going to touch the tag. And like I said, you can move it around a little bit to see how you want to lay it, but I'm just going to go. And then on either side of that, I've attached 2 little pearls. All right, there's one. And all of these, like I said, will come with your little kit. So there's 2 different variations. It's the same tag. Now do you see what I mean? Like this is on the bottom here and it's on the top there. Just whatever you like. And then on the back we have the to and from. All right, have fun. Like I said, find me. I'll be around if you have any questions or you can't find any supplies.